Yeah, so...
Elias must have learned that I know the truth about his madness. He's fled the city.
Yeah, so... I actually feel better about that because... not only will Dandelion live longer, but... Because I believe that's what the succubus does, or whatever, like drains the life force or whatever of whoever, of men, I guess. She drains their life force, or whatever, for sustenance, I guess, or whatever. But it's true. The guy ran. Innocent men don't run. Well, I suppose some do, but if you have like nothing to hide, I mean, there was evidence pointing to the elf dude. There was the metal splinter thing. So like, why would that be in the bodies?
I'll not be put down like some dog. Fight!
What? Oh, it's you. Alright, well, you're going down, buddy. See, he was even waiting for me here. I cut off his arms. I cut off his arms! How? How did I cut off his arms? And I was actually half expecting some loot, actually. But yeah, he was waiting for me. He was waiting to kill me.
I'm pleased you put an end to that fool's torment. You'll be blissfully rewarded. Disrobe and relax.
Sounds good to me. Oh my god.
In the box by the bed, I left you a small gift. Something to remember me by. Goodbye, Witcher.
Alright. Whoa, dude. There's that drunk effect. Wait, 200. Was that 200 experience or 200 negative karma or something? Okay, box by the bed. Open it. Oh, this box. Okay. Sweet, what'd I get? Ooh. We got some better armor. Wait, vitality plus 50. Shit! I should have gone with the sword. Damage from magical. Wow. Damn it! Fuck! I could potentially go back and see stuff about the sword. Even though I feel like I did the right thing. You know, let's actually look. Let's take a look at the armor. The armor looks badass. That looks pretty damn badass. But this set of armor, it's epic. It has more resistance. So we're gonna stick with this. Although we do have. Wait, where is it? No. Quest items. Okay. And we have a lot of quest items. Like, it kind of sucks because just the thing just kind of wasn't worth it. I mean, like, we could We could enhance the armor, so that way it's better than this a little bit. So... yeah, let's actually do that. Okay. Enhancements. Armor... plus 2 armor, plus 10 vitality. Plus 5 bleeding resistance. That's actually pretty good. Plus 5% to signs, 10 vitality. Bleed resist, 10 vitality. Resistance. I could just put 2 of these in and get plus 30 vitality, I think. I don't know. Let's, since both of these are magical, let's actually put, this one on there, the Dwarven one. Let's do that. And then we'll put this guy on there just for the vitality boost. Yeah, that seems good to me. We have a higher bleed resistance, which it freaking sucks. Poison is also gonna stuck. We'll keep this. We'll keep this armor just because why the fuck not? But overall, I think we did pretty good. What was this? Plus 7% damage. Ooh, that's right. We got a potion too. Increases damage dealt with swords. Okay, cool. I kind of want to know a bit more about that sword, though. Actually. Okay, yeah, it was a shit sword. It was a shit sword. Okay. Well, that's a load off my mind. Let's get the fuck out of here. Sweet. Alright. Where to next? Whoop. Nope. Let's open up the journal. We still gotta do the Harpy Contract. So we can't enter the Harpy location yet. We need a key of Cecil's, or Cecil, or something along those lines. Damn, dude, we got cooler looking armor. I wish we had better pants. I want better leg armor. I don't know why our medallion is still glowing. But we actually need to, we need to talk to Philippa, just straight up. Let's save here, because I no matter what, I will not regret this decision. Even though we may have condemned an innocent man. Nope, I cannot think about that. I should not think about that. I will not think about that.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
But... oh wait, is Philippa up there or something? Where's Philippa? Oh yeah, Philippa is over somewhere else. That's right, Philippa's right here. Yo, Philippa! I have some shit for you. Philippa.
You wanted to discuss something?
Yes, I did. Let's talk about this.
Your friend Sheila is conniving with Henselt.
I know this, Witcher, but it's no cause for concern. Schiller is there to ensure Henselt doesn't fall prey to the same people who killed Foltest. We don't want him as sovereign of the Pontar Valley, but we also don't need Kedwin to descend into civil war.
Okay.
There's proof that the Wild Hunt is a vast accumulation of the power. Something that would interest mages, you'd think.
To the mere mortal, anything that is not immediately comprehensible is suspect, the product of a conspiracy. And where there's a conspiracy,
Just
well,
rolls
it's
our
obvious
eyes.
mages must have hatched it.
I'm immortal, though probably not a mere one. I found the notes of a man who spent his entire life...
Paranormal phenomena interests Cynthia, my intern. Take this up with her.
Okay. I've got
I
this.
found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
Show me.
A crystal. I found it up a Harpy's ass.
Getting warmer, but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt. This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was stronger.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams. One of those would be powerful enough, I'm sure.
You'd have to enter the Harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open it. I asked him on another occasion. Stubborn as a mule, that one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it. Whose dream is it?
Cecil Burden's.
Ah!
In that case, I need to see the alderman. Got a feeling he just might open the gate for me.
Yeah, we found one of your dreams,
You
dude.
wanted to discuss
Open
something.
it up. Here.
I've got Triss's bandana.
Have you learned anything?
Triss was here. Letho forced her to teleport.
Why would he? There are easier ways to travel.
Two of Letho's comrades, probably those responsible for Demoven's death, were hiding among the Scoia'tael. When it became evident in Flotsam that the Kingslayer wanted to dispose of Yorvith, the Scoia'tael leader gave the order to eliminate them. Letho had to reach the unit before the Elven messengers did. He could only do that by teleporting.
I assumed that Triss wanted to teleport to me, but she missed the mark and they ended up in the gullies. What happened next?
Letho left her in a gully, wounded. He probably thought that she'd diversify the local trolls' diet. He himself went to see the elves and massacred the unit with his comrades. They're somewhere on the other side of the fog.
What about Triss?
She escaped from the troll. Everything suggests she's somewhere in the area.
I can assure you she is not in Vergen.
She has to be here. Locate her.
I'll try, but it will take some time. Have you learned anything else?
This?
Sheila ordered Letho and Triss killed.
I can't believe that.
Believe it. I ran into some mercenaries she enlisted to kill Letho and anyone found with him.
She must have meant the other Kingslayers. Are you sure she knew Triss was with him?
Are you so sure of Sheila? There was something going on between her and Triss. I sensed a lot of tension.
A misunderstanding.
Maybe. Let's find Triss and clear everything up.
I need some time. What's going on out there?
Let's see.
Let us see indeed.
What's going on?
The peasants want to take pitchforks to King Demoven's son.
What?
The Dragon Slayer's servant is spreading rumors that Stennis poisoned Saskia. The commoners are in an uproar. They want to dispense justice.
Where's the prince?
Barricaded himself in his room, guarded by nobles. For the moment, the peasants are still respectful, but they are feverish. A fight is inevitable. Help us out. The situation is dire. I'm going to inform the other nobles.
Alright, well, what are we gonna do?
Dogs growl at cats. Cats hiss at the dogs. A noble's a wolf to a peasant.
Forget those animalistic similes and take care of it. I'll try to locate Triss. And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
Oh! Okay, so it seems like the right number is just experience points. Okay. Oh! Oh, dude! Oh, what if one of the peasants punches Stennis in the face or something, and he gets a nosebleed and we can get his blood that way? Yes! Let's do it. Let's do it to it, baby. Let's do it! We also need to talk to Cecil about getting the key for the thing. I don't think we can leave without it.
The commoners claim it's our prince's doing.
Serfs a large one is above their station.
Hey,
Geralt.
Cecil!
It's good to see you.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them?
The knights, Adernian noble lords.
Not easy to raise a hand against a blue blood.
A peasant by the name of Calton was at the council. He didn't seem to respect anything or anyone.
Calton's a blackguard. He'll use any excuse to raid and plunder.
He has a taste for noble blood. They say he buries gold looted from the lords in some gorge. Looks like things are getting nasty.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Scalen Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Or doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give
Hey,
us the
where's that
prince!
dude's
Get the
pants?
flails! Stop! Yorvith. Squirrels. Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olgan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
You lie, Carlton. Nobody's being sold out. The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat!
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Squirtal keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us.
But
You can't
there's a
kill
guard
every-
right behind you
Then
that
you'll
has
be
a
first.
sword drawn.
Now back
like,
off!
Right there, dude.
We need to act quickly.
What's your plan?
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long. Question the peasants and the nobles, and talk to the dwarves. Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Good. Bloody bastard
Sally
poisoned the
dog.
Virgin.
Shit.
Change your tone when we...
Shit. Okay, convince Cecil Burden to open the gate, wait for events to unfold. Talk to the gathered square, you don't have much time.
Save your
Fuck.
threats
Saskia's on
for
the
your-
beat.
Can we have a word?
Why not? I'm Ogden, a founder. I cast mugs, plates, chalices. You need any, Witcher?
No thanks. The tableware in the council chamber is your handiwork?
It is. Made it back in Mayor Farragut's time. Since then, each and every goblet has hit the floor dozens of times, and what happened? Nothing, because they're steel. My goblets are indestructible, impervious to both the fury of sovereigns and servants who are all thumbs.
Saskia's chalice was new.
Aye, it was. Back in Mayor Farragut's day, a venture Saskia was no more than an itch in her da's breeches.
Who commissioned the goblet?
Who ordered the goblet from you?
That goblet was a gift. A way for the folk of Vergen to pay tribute to Saskia. I got the honor of casting and presenting it to our lovely leader. The lass liked it so much, she's not used any other vessel since she received it.
Cool.
Was the order for a normal goblet?
Not a chance. It was supposed to be a gift. I ornamented it richly, even on the inside. Not terribly practical, that, as it's hard to get clean. Some scum is bound to remain. But I wanted it looking downright regal, worthy of our Saskia.
The other chalices were not ornamented on the inside?
Course not.
Any chance there could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to copy your handiwork?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
Thorax? Alright, take care.
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
This is nonsense.
Bloody
Can we have a word?
The virgin's death.
See you.
Alright, we
I
already
can tell you
talked
what
to
he
him.
lost with her life.
Can we have a...
Murder. As I see it, every
See you.
I don't
Christian
want
likes
to talk to
scheme.
him anymore.
Guilt must be proven. Otherwise, it's
I'll not
vigilante
waste
justice.
my arrows on that
Grant you
rabble.
that, Ranger.
Give us this whole
Say,
flower.
Things look
Come over
bad.
here.
The peasants are furious. They finally have a chance to strike back for all the wrongs.
The
Yep.
noblemen won't yield.
They're a cowardly lot.
They know their heads will follow Stennis's.
It's a deadlock, with the prince's guilt still to be proven.
Yarpin says it's someone from Edirn. Sheldon, on the other hand, would shave his beard if it's not Hensel's spies.
Anyone talk with the prince?
Anyone reached the prince in his chamber?
Not even close. The nobles guard him like a matron does her ward's hiney.
If the rabble slaughters the prince, there'll be no stopping them. They'll start doing things their own nasty way.
That's why the nobles will support the prince even if they believe he's guilty.
I'm sure Stennis's hands are dirtier than a peasant girl's fucked in a barn.
Wow. Alright,
Why would Sheldon suspect Henselt?
He'd sooner reach an agreement with Stennis than Saskia. Her death would be very convenient.
Zoltan?
I'm wondering how anyone could manage to poison the wine. Saskia's a quick-witted lass. She doesn't let just anyone near. Someone she knew must have done it.
Has Yarpin got any evidence?
No, Yarpin's an old cook and says he's got a feeling. Plowing soothsayer.
He might be right with those feelings. After all, not just anyone can pass through the Wraith's mist. It has to be someone local.
So it never crossed your mind that Henselt might have sent someone here before those ghosts appeared?
What do you want?
We of noble birth always had to protect the plebs from their own stupidity. If not for us, the world...
I don't have time to listen to songs praising the nobility. Know anything about the attempt on Saskia's life?
No, I don't. But whatever the truth, the mob cannot lynch one of royal blood.
So truth means nothing to you. That's what makes us different.
I didn't say I don't care about truth. Just keep in mind there's a world order that mustn't be destroyed.
An order that allows injustice.
If the prince turns out to be involved in this attempted murder, he should face a tribunal. The rabble doesn't understand the principles ruling the world.
Or they do understand them and simply don't like them.
Saskia is a wise woman, but there's one thing she doesn't take into consideration. This war will be over one day. Who will sow the crops and milk the cows then? Saskia called the serfs to arms. Do you think they'll want to plough fields again?
You may be right, but it's certainly not my business who'll plow your fields.
It's better than the terrors of war.
Change your tone when we put a sickle to your throat.
Save your threat.
Why is he lingering about? Like the stench in a dwarven hovel?
Those witches be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones.
Yeah.
What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us. We knows what to do.
How would you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll be flogged. What should we then do with a man poisoning others?
Kill him.
A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage. But he must be one of us lads. That way he'll understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal, our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough down on the fields. Let non-humans find a non-human land.
Away with them!
What the fuck, dude? Bunch of assholes.
You know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates. He handled the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Hiding in his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Really? Okay.
Farewell.
Give us this horplower!
Rolling dung, you surly dog!
Anyone so much as
Change your tone when we put a sickle to your throat.
Can I talk to you guys?
Save your...
I'd gladly hear your opinion on the situation.
Finally, someone reasonable. It's obvious Henselt bribed some serf who then did what he was told.
Go on.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched the decanters, and who are they? Commoners. Then that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Enough of this charade!
Try to be reasonable, folks.
Uh-oh.
Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why! The mongrel covets the crown!
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question.
I feel like I screwed
How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the Virgin sips it.
No need to poison the wine. Smearing the poison inside the chalice would be enough.
I never heard of anyone poisoning a chalice.
You haven't heard much, then. One of the Emperor's forebears died after sampling some lamb. He was always scared of poison and ate supper with his cook. The murderer spread poison on one side of a knife. Then he cut the meat so that only a small piece was poisoned.
The witch is right. Give us Stennis.
Saskia's got her own chalice.
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very detailed drawing.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stennis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stennis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene dumbhead the prince can. Curses on his kin. Nobody in Vergen wants to kill Saskia. And even if they wanted, nobody but Stennis could do it.
That's more guesswork, not evidence.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I am not afraid.
Oh,
Fear
someone
is a
punched him in the
commoner's
face, someone
trait,
punched him in the
unfit
face.
for
I
one
need
with
blood.
royal blood
I need
running
his
in
blood.
his veins. What do you want, to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market? You stand before royal majesty, and you raise your hands against it. In this world there
Someone
are crimes
punched
that
him, I
can be
need his
forgiven,
blood!
and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world.
And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden?
Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me.
Can it? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you?
I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign.
Yeah.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
Yeah.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
Yeah, dude. Okay. Oh, blood, blood. Someone punch him. Someone punch him. Someone punch him!
The peasants are furious.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
Shit.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Scoia'tael units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
Okay. Well, that was a lot. Attain some Henselt's blood. Holy shit. Wow. We got a lot of shit we gotta do. Talk to suspect peasant. Obtain blood. Talk to Thorak. Oh, we gotta talk to Philippa again? Okay. See Philippa about the remaining artifacts. Find a Rose of Remembrance. There is a lot of shit we gotta do. Holy crap. Alright, well, sadly guys, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Why am I trying to do a stream outro? I've been streaming for freaking ever. And guys, don't forget to check out my Twitch page. Like, I do streaming so much, even recording, I feel like I'm streaming. It is that much fun. Go ahead, check it out. Link is down in the description below. But nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And always remember, I am Dark Knight, Lord of Darkness. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!